자, 그러면 한국에서 선거 때 투표율이 높습니까? 자, 높다, 낮다니까 high, low의 개념이죠. 한번 연습해 볼게요. 첫 번째 핵심 문장입니다.
네, 함께 연습해 볼까요? 자, here it is. Our first key sentence. How high is the turnout for elections in Korea? How high is the turnout for elections in Korea? Good job.
한국에서는 투표율이 얼마나 높습니까? 자, 한 번 더요. How long or how high is the turnout for elections in Korea? 자, 그 다음 문장은요. 사람들은 만약에 투표를 하지 않으면 벌금을 물 수 있다. Pay a fine 가볼게요. F-I-N-E, 벌금. People pay a fine if they don't vote. Vote, 투표하다. 투표하지 않으면 벌금을 낸다. 같이 한번 해보세요.
People pay a fine if they don't vote. People pay a fine if they don't vote. One more time. People pay a fine if they don't vote.
자, 그 다음은요. 예를 들어서 투표하는 것이 상당히 중요하다고 나는 생각한다. 투표에 참여의 어떤 중요성을 얘기하고 싶으실 때 이 문장 쓰면 되겠네요.
I think it's important that we vote. 두 번 더 해볼까요? I think it's important that we vote. I think it's important that we vote.
우리의 목소리를 듣게끔 해줘야 된다. 그 얘기는 뭐냐면 우리의 의견이 반영되게끔 좀 해줘야 된다는 얘기가 되겠죠. We should make our voices heard. 자, hear. 자, 이건 듣다죠. heard. 자, 과거형으로 갑니다. 그렇죠? heard. 여기서 이제 과거 분사형이죠. We should make our voices heard. 그렇죠? 우리가 그 목소리를 듣게끔 해야 된다의 어감으로요. 자, 큰 소리로 같이 한번 연습해 보세요.
네, 세 번 해볼까요? We should make our voices heard. We should make our voices heard. One last time. 한 번 더 할까요? We should make our voices heard.
자, 그 다음에 버리는 표는 없다. 모든 사람의 표가 다 소중하다라는 느낌이죠. Every vote counts. count. 자, count가 숫자 세다가 아니에요. 중요하다 여감입니다. Let's do it, everyone.
Every vote counts. Every vote counts. Two more times. Every vote counts. Every vote counts.
자, 이 핵심 문장들을 마지막으로 그럼요. 실제 대화 상황이라고 생각하고 두 번씩 따라해 보시기 바랍니다.
Okay, listen carefully and practice out loud. Here's the dialogue one last time.
How high is the voter turnout for elections in Korea? How high is the voter turnout for elections in Korea?
It depends. Sometimes it's as high as 70%, but it can be as low as 50%.
The turnout in countries like Australia is very high.
Yeah, I heard it's close to 97 to 98%.
That's because people pay a fine if they don't vote. People pay a fine if they don't vote.
I guess the system works.
I think it's important that we vote. I think it's important that we vote.
I agree. We should make our voices heard. We should make our voices heard.
Uh-huh. Every vote counts. Every vote counts.
I wonder how high the turnout will be for the upcoming presidential election.
자, 그럼요. 현장으로 나가보도록 하겠습니다. 오늘 주제, 자, 선거나 투표 중에서도 투표율, 즉 참여율에 관련된 이야기를 한번 외국분께 한번 물어보죠.
Okay, today's tell me question is, how high are voter turnouts in your country?
그렇죠. 그러니까 예를 들어서 우리나라와는 좀 다르게 좀 투표가 의무인 나라에서 오신 분이라면 재밌을 것 같아요.
네.
그분한테 어떻게 해서 물어보고 실제 벌금을 내는지 안 내는지요.
Yes.
오케이?
Okay, let's find out. Let's take you to tell me.
Tell me.
Hi there everyone, 여러분 안녕하세요. I'm Tammy. And today for Tell Me, we'll start out with Unit 468. Our question is, how high are voter turnouts in your country? How high are voter turnouts in your country? Well, let's go ask other people and see how high voter turnouts are in their country. Let's go. Hi, how are you doing?
Good, thank you.
Okay, what's your name and where are you from?
Scott, I'm from Florida in the United States.
All right, Scott. Today our question is, how high are voter turnouts in your country?
Voter turnout's pretty high.
Okay.
Where you see the highest weight is usually in the elderly, people above 55. Young people are starting to come out, especially with the last presidential election with Obama. You saw a lot of younger voters start to show up to the polls, things like that.
So, this might be a little personal. Would you consider yourself a younger voter or an older voter?
I'm middle of the road. I'm in my 30s, so
Okay.
I'm not too young, not too old yet.
All right. And in your opinion, why do you think it's younger people are kind of starting to get interested in politics and the older people are really interested in politics? Why do you think that is?
Well, I mean, historically, older voters, just as you get older, you have different changes of interest. So voting obviously applies a lot more to taxes, home ownership, things like that, which younger people don't generally take part in. So you have more, I guess, skin in the game, you could say. You're more interested in what's actually going to happen because it's going to affect you.
Right.
Whereas the younger voters don't necessarily have that. But what they are starting to realize is that, especially in the United States, you have the baby boomer area, which was where back in the 50s and 60s, families generally had anywhere from 5 to 7 kids each. Nowadays, they have 1 to 3 kids.
Yeah.
So you have a very, very rapidly aging society. It's leaving a lot of holes, so a lot of those younger voters are starting to realize, hey, if we don't step up and start doing something, it's going to be a very, very limited number of people influencing how the country goes.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, for me as a younger voter, I kind of didn't really have any interest in politics, but then later realized that it will affect me in the future.
Right.
All right. And in the States, what kind of elections are there?
There's really a lot of different ones. So you have lower level elections for county representatives and city representatives, depending on the population and where you live.
Right.
Then moving up the chain, you go up to a state level election, so House of Representatives, senators, and then you have two sides. You have both the Republican